March 19th, 2017.
Are we going?
We're going. Me and you live. What's up, guys?
Oh, we're doing this.
We're live. Yeah. We're
Oh.
together for the first time.
I thought we were just drinking.
Well, we were.
My bad.
Yeah. That's okay. Old fashioned Shane
Buttermilk Mike.
came here for some old fashioned, so awesome.
I know, I only flew 3 hours.
I know.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Oh gosh.
Don't put that in there.
I won't. I'll remove that one.
So what? Let's see. What do we decide to talk about today? We're gonna talk about Bulletstorm.
PSVR. Have to talk about that.
Pokemon Go.
No.
No, wait, that was.
We're done with that one.
Okay, my bad.
No, we're done with that. We're gonna talk about Sonic Mania though.
Sonic Mania, the Pokemon Go of the 90s.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not even close. And then we're also, since we're together, we decided to play some old Nintendo games.
Right, yeah, we revisited Nintendo. Quite a few games, actually. The ones that would work, because you have a front loader.
Yeah, I need to get a new NES. Well, some of the games are just pretty bad. But we'll talk about that. So, this is exciting. What
Right.
do you talk about first?
Let's go into Bulletstorm. I'm excited for Bulletstorm.
So, Bulletstorm, is it a re-release?
Yeah, they're remaking it, updating it, I don't know, remastering it. I don't know how much work they put into it. I didn't really want to research it that much. But let's talk about the original Bulletstorm. And if they redid that for the new generation, is it worth playing? Right? So what was the first Bulletstorm? It was first person action, lots of violence and carnage, but
It had like skill kills though.
right, yeah, the main thing was the combo system. You had the slides and then the hook that you could set enemies up to combo them. So then if you could, you got limb shots and head shots, and you can only get so many points per type of shot in one combo. So if you got like 3 headshots in a row, I think they diminish the points every time, right? So you had to like be creative. Yeah. And then you had to try to keep the flow going, which I could never do. It was near impossible.
Yeah.
I
don't have my hat.
You don't have your hat. Yeah, I do agree that, some of it isn't going to go away, right? The first person.
How many old fashions have you had this time, Shane?
None.
That's not a fresh glass, I can tell you that.
So the first-person shooter genre is not going away, right? I mean, Call of Duty, Doom just came out not too long ago. I mean, so that aspect is fun. And it's just total carnage, right? When we're playing the game, you can shoot up, crazy stuff. It took some Dying Light took some stuff from it, where you can kick enemies into the environment.
It had environmental kills, like I remember a train coming down, and you had to try to group a bunch of people, and it was just a bloody mess.
Yeah. In addition to that, they made everything combo style, so you had the hook and the slide, so that way you could set your enemies up. They did almost like bullet time, right? You slow everything down to try to set things up a little bit better, and so I mean, how well does that hold up today?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to do really well. I think that's I think it wasn't a very popular game the first time around, but I think they know that it was a great game, and that's probably why they're going to try to do it again. I mean, I don't know if it did well or not, really. It just didn't seem popular.
Yeah, it didn't, and I remember seeing some reviews that were iffy, and we looked it up, and what did we see? An 83 on the Metacritic,
83,
which isn't bad. I mean, it's actually pretty good, but I mean, overall, I don't know what they didn't like about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So the one thing usually I'll look at is the online part of the game, which I don't know if you touched or not. But
I just did the competitive ladders when we were trying to compete our scores.
Mm-hmm.
But I sucked at the combo system, so it didn't really work out very well.
Yeah, it was really neat because it was you'd be in this arena and there'd be 4 of you, and you guys are trying to kill all the enemies. It was really neat, but the servers died like real quick, and it was dead. I mean, it was like the first 3 months, and then the servers were dead, and And when you see something like that, that kind of tells you it's not a popular game.
Yeah, I remember it was made by People Can Fly, who made Painkiller, which I love Painkiller.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's funny they brought Doom back with all its doomness, but yet you would think that Painkiller would still be awesome to this day. I mean, just the basics of it. You just got hordes of enemies, no reloading. Plenty of weapons to choose from.
Storm.
It was like a storm of bullets.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I think they went with the name. And I think that name should be on a lot of first-person shooters because sometimes it feels like most of those first-person shooters are just mindless shooting. And while this game can be, they throw in those skills that just bring it to a different level.
Yeah, it's definitely that way, and that's what makes it so awesome. You can easily make your way through the game just doing basic Call of Duty, try to get headshots or whatever. But the bonus comes in when you try to add to the depth of the game by doing your combo kills. By, okay, I'm gonna flip this guy up in the air with a slide, hit him in the head, grab the enemy behind him with my hook, and then pull him towards me, and then kick him into the environment. Really made for an amazing, amazing game. And I remember I spent tons of hours on it. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you're definitely gonna get it when it re-releases.
Oh, I plan on it. I'm regardless of what updates they did, I think it'll still be a lot of fun. I think it'll still hold up really well.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I don't remember the story of it at all. I guess
did it have a story?
It had some small little story.
Some people crashed in a plane and had to fight some other people.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
But that's not why you play this game.
No, I think I kind of remember the main character going through a lot of crashes and coming out okay. Cause
I always, and I could be completely wrong here, but I always when I was playing that game and thinking of the game, all the characters are kind of big and bulky, kind of like Gears of War characters.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I mean, and it didn't play anything like Gears of War. It's just it kind of had that look to it, although it was a lot more colorful.
Yeah, it was very colorful, which was nice. It made it easy to identify the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I have that problem with games nowadays. A lot of the colors look the same. It's hard to. I remember playing Call of Duty with my friend, and he was like, "Hey, there's an enemy up in that window," and I look in the window, and I could not see. Like all the colors kind of blend together at some point.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on how many old fashions you've had while you're playing too.
Sure, if you want to be judgmental.
Well, I don't know how many it takes for you, but I know after a couple you get real friendly. So.
Well, I'm just a nice, friendly guy, anyways. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but the game actually comes out this year, right? Re-release.
Yeah, I think it's this summer if I remember correctly, which I probably don't.
Yeah, so too many old fashions with it, but no, that's okay.
Don't blame the old fashions. They're innocent bystanders.
They definitely. Did you say standards? Bystanders?
No.
They're innocent bystanders. Oh my god. Okay.